A very warm welcome to all the students of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students. A warm welcome to all the students of Standard 8th. Today we shall move ahead with our portion in English. English Unit 4.3 The Bees, and this poem is written by the famous poet William Shakespeare. Once again, hello students, I am Miss Daisel De Silva, teacher of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Will be teaching you all this beautiful poem that is given by William Shakespeare about the bees. So let's get started. Before we move ahead, let's know about this famous poet. His name is William Shakespeare and he is often called as England's national poet, and he is considered the greatest dramatist of all time. Many people know him because of his dramas, because of his various poets, and his works were loved by many of the people throughout the world. But Shakespeare's personal life is shrouded, means wrapped in mystery, a lot of mysteries. And we also see that he was a British playwright, he was a poet, he was an actor, and was widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's greatest dramatist. And as I have mentioned that he is often called as England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. If you all see his collaboration, it consists of 39 plays, 150 sonnets. Now the meaning of sonnets means it is a poem that William Shakespeare wrote on variety of themes like life, love, greed, hate, mystery, jealousy, etc. And with all of these themes he used to write these poems. Also we see that his poems are two long narrative poems and few other verses. We also see that he was talented and was very creative in writing skill, and therefore his works are been appreciated by many of the people. And one of the poem that we are going to study today is the bees. So let's see what this poem wants to tell us. And also this William Shakespeare, when you all study more, when you all go in college, you all will get to know more about this person. And he was one of the famous and the well-known person in English. Okay, so now we will move ahead with our poem that is written by William Shakespeare. The Bees. If you all have your English textbook, please open page number 88. The Bees, and this poem is written by William Shakespeare. If we see the structure of the poem, we don't have separate stanzas and the lines of this poem are of unequal length. There is no rhythm or rhyme scheme, and this poem is a free verse poem. In this poem, the poet William Shakespeare is giving us a vivid description, a wide description of the lives of the bees. He shows us how organized and disciplined they are, how hardworking they are, and these bees, William Shakespeare has compared the bees to us, that how hardworking we are, we should be more hardworking like these bees. Okay, so let's start. So work the honeybees, creatures that by a rule in nature teach the art of order to peopled kingdom. So in this very first three lines we get to know that the poet William Shakespeare is giving us a wide description of the bees and their kingdom. He calls the honeybees the creatures that teach the art of order to human beings. Okay, so This poem, the poet William Shakespeare is comparing the bee's life to human beings. He's telling that the bees are like, the bees are teaching the art of order to the people, how we should behave, how should we respect. Okay, they have a king and officers of sorts. The meaning of sorts mean for different activities. So the poet William Shakespeare is telling us that the bees have a king, they have officers for different kind of activities. Also in our school we have different people working for different category of activities. Some teachers are only meant for activities, some teachers are only meant to teach subjects, and so on. So similarly, even honeybees have their own king, they have their own officers for what kind of work they do. When some, like magistrates, correct at home, others like merchants venture trade abroad. So the meaning of magistrates means a civil officers who administers law. Okay, the meaning of venture is to do something risky. So we see in the next few lines, we see that the magistrate bees do the corrective work, whatever work need to be done. There are different categories of bees. Some are only meant to look after the bees, some are meant to follow the rules that is given by the kings. Similarly, even in today's life, we see that we follow someone else's orders, and accordingly we work in unity so that the work can be completed quickly. The merchant bees are like traders. So some are like merchant bees who trade honey from one place to another, and who go out and collect food. Okay, venture means risky work. So we see in this first few lines, it is telling us, it is comparing the bee's life, it is showing how human beings work. Okay, so it is also telling us that in our life, even we have kings and officers have to do different sort of works, and where some are like magistrates. So even in our house we have our father who takes care of us, who look after us, and whatever difficulties, whatever problems we have, our parents take care of it. And others are like merchants who venture, who take the risk of trading the food and collecting food. So what honeybees do is they collect honey from the flowers. Okay, so we see that it is telling us that even though that work is very risky, even though that work is very hard, a lot of hard work is there, we see that still this honeybee, they work together and they make sure to get food. Others, like soldiers armed in their strength, make put upon the summer velvet buds, which pillage they with merry march bring home. So we see that there are soldiers bees also who are armed with their strings. Okay, make put upon means to look down upon. Okay, summer velvet buds means the fresh of flowers blooming in summer, and pillage means to rob or loot using violence. So we see that in this last three lines of this slide, we see that the soldier bees who are armed with their strings, who loot the summer softly newly opened flowers and merrily bring home the loot. They take it to the place where the emperor sits. We'll move ahead and we will see that these honeybees who are the soldiers, who are like armies as we have in our country. They are like armies who collect food from these velvet buds that we get during the summer from the flowers, so that all these honeybees go and they suck honey from the flower and they get back to their home. Okay, which village they are with merry march bring home. So with that risk, okay, they get all the honey from that flowers. Okay, I hope you all understood this few lines of this poem, that William Shakespeare is trying to tell us that honeybees are so systematically working. They work together even though they are the tiniest insects. Okay, we still see that they are hardworking, and we are far more better than them. We know what is right and wrong. We also know that if we don't work really very hard, then maybe our future will be dull. So each line of this poem has been compared to the people, to us, as William Shakespeare is telling that even we have people where we have to follow orders, but we know which order to be followed, which orders are right and wrong. And it is also telling us that as we have different people for different activities, similarly even honeybee, even these bees have different officers, different kings for these different activities. They are we have some merchants also who trade from one place to another, as we trade from one place to other country. Similarly, this particular honeybee also do that trading. We also see that some honeybees are like soldiers who come out on the field, fight for their food, and they get it back to their home, as our armies are fighting for our freedom, and they are still fighting, we can say. Similarly, even these honeybees who are like soldiers who are given the responsibility of taking honey from the flowers. So in this we have a rhyming scheme, sorry, not rhyming scheme, I'm so sorry, figure of speech. Which village with merry march bring home? The repetition of sound of letter M is been repeated. So I will repeat down the meanings again. Sorts means different types of activities. Venture means to do something risky. Make boot upon means to look down upon. Summer velvet buds means the fresh of flowers blooming in summer. And pillage means to rob or loot using violence. Okay, we will move ahead. Let's move ahead. Which pillage they with merry march bring home to the tent royal of their emperor, who busied in the majesty survey. So as soon as the soldiers who are the armed soldiers who are collecting the honey from the flowers, they get their honey back home and they give it near the emperor, who is very busied, means who is very engrossed in supervising the other bees, other mason bees who are building the golden hive. The singing masons building roof of gold. So that's what I just mentioned earlier, that this emperor is just supervising the work that is done by the masons. The masons are the skilled workers who are very hardworking, and they know how to build a, you all can say, how to build exactly a building, as they are building this honey, golden honey hive. The civil citizens kneading up the honey, the poor mechanic potters crowding in. So we see that the civilian bees are converting the nectar into the honey. Now what is the meaning of nectar? Nectar is basically a sugary fluid which is then converted into honey by the honeybees. They get the honey from the flowers, and then the civil citizens they do the work of mixing it up. That is the meaning of kneading. They mix it. Okay, they mix it, or they are doing the blending, and they are trying to make honey out of the flowers. And this poor mechanic potters crowding in. So we have this poor potters who are bringing their heavy burden of nectar to the king. So the most important work is done by this poor mechanic potters, who carry a very heavy load of the honey burden to the of the nectar to the king. Their heavy burdens at his narrow gate, the sad-eyed justice with his surly hum, delivering over to executor pale the lazy yawning drone. So first we'll look at the meanings. Delivering means handing over. Executors means the one carrying out the death sentence. And drown means a male bee. So we see that the sad-eyed judge, buzzing in a bad temper manner, hands over the lazy yawning bee to the lightened color executor bees to carry out a death sentence. So if there are any bee who is not doing the work properly, he is been punished. Okay, and that's what is said, that there are heavy burdens at the narrow gate. The poor mechanics bring their heavy burdens to the narrow gate, and the sad-eyed justice with this surly hum, delivering over to executor's pail. As I have mentioned, the meaning of executor is a person who carries out a death sentence, and surly means bad temper. Okay, so we see that those who are lazy, they have been punished by the king, the emperor, and who are very lazy, they had to carry out death sentence. For those bees who are very lazy and yawning, drown. Okay, so in this poem we see that it is giving us a message about this bees, that William Shakespeare wants to tell us about this description of bees kingdom in a lyrical form, through which we came to know that the life of insect is not that simple as we think. If we notice their living standard, we can see that they have an organized life. They also have some rules and laws, and they also have to maintain discipline in order to run their life. In this poem, the poet observes that the beehives, there are different classes of bees engaged in diverse work, such as I have mentioned, there are various merchants, there are various soldier bees, and the merchant bees who collect honey. Then we have the king who protects the hives, and the kings also who observe the work of every day, including the mason bees who build their hives. And there are other working groups who do their job with due hard work. The lives of bees are organized in an ordered manner. They naturally learn the art of order. Though they are insects, they have the capability to teach the human the art of order. So we see in this small poem, we get to know how William Shakespeare is telling that even these insects are very small, but still we see that they are giving us a message of art of order, where we also get to know about how to respect the orders that is given by any who is superior. And the poet may be laminating that the community of human being is the way behind the bees, and the poem is surely a guide for us to follow the organized way of living and the government from the bees. So we see that this poem is telling that as human beings have their own people to do various activities, even the honeybee have their organized manner. They know who is doing the work of collecting honey, who is building the hive. As we have different people to do different kinds of work, similarly even honeybees have different people, different bees to do different kind of work, and the king is the one who just observes and does the survey of the work. So the rhyming, sorry, not rhyming, the figure of speech over here, the civil citizens kneading up the honey, repetition of the sound of letter C. So that is the alliteration. The singing masons building roofs of gold. The word singing indicates sound. So it is onomatopoeia. So we see in this poem, the theme is organized and it's telling us about the disciplined lives of the bees with death penalty to those who do nothing. The bees who are doing nothing, they have to have a death penalty to those who are doing nothing. That's what was mentioned in the last three lines with sad eyes justice. Because if all others are working and if these few are just taking everything for granted, then they have, if the emperor sees that, then they have to face a death penalty, those who are lazy and doing nothing. And the tone is very reflective and a serious, which shows how organized these bees are. So this poem is giving us a message of art of order. It is telling us to be like honeybees, hardworking till we reach to our final goal. I hope you all understood this poem. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.